Hi there, welcome to my channel. For today's video, I wanted to show you how to crochet these beautiful borders that are so easy and fast to make, so you can add a beautiful touch to any blanket in no time. I will be using my cotton yarn worsted weight from Crochet and my 5.0mm hook. Okay, so for this first border, the most important thing is going to be to have a multiple of 4s plus 3. I have that going on in stitches. I have a total of 27, and in rows I have a total of 19, okay? So when you're ready to complete your blanket, in my case, this sample, I have my last stitch here, and before I complete it, I'm going to change colors because I want a different color on the border. So I did my half double crochet, and I'm not gonna finish it because I'm changing colors, so I'm gonna cut my yarn right here and bring in my new color and complete it with that one. I always like to do like a small knot, and that way it's a little bit secure. So right now I'm gonna start making single crochets all along the border until I get here again. So I'm just gonna start making it right there in the corner. I'm gonna make 2. That's gonna count as a border and 1 for this row. Okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this 1 per row until I reach the beginning again. And if you want to make sure to have your tails at the same time, once you put in your hook, make sure it's underneath the tails and you can complete your stitch, close it off, and it's hidden at the same time. I'm at the beginning again, and like I said, I made the same amount of stitches at the top and bottom and on the sides, and 1 extra one on every corner. And now I'm about to do my final single crochet, but before I do that, I'm just gonna change colors. So I'm gonna do my single crochet, but I'm not gonna finish it. I'm gonna change colors right here. And this is optional. You don't have to change colors if you don't want to. And finish it off with my new color, and I'll do my little knot here and slip stitch on that first single crochet you did from the first round. So now that I have changed colors, I'm gonna begin my round by making a corner, and that would be 3 single crochets on 1 stitch. And then just continue doing the same thing as the previous round, just single crochets all the way around, and of course 3 single crochets on every corner until you get to the beginning again, of course. I am back here on the first stitch in my corner, so I'm just gonna slip stitch, chain 1, and cut off my yarn. Very simple so far, 2 rows of single crochets. Now I'm gonna do my final round with another color, and I'm gonna start it in that middle stitch on the corner. And I'm gonna chain 6. This is gonna count as a treble crochet and 2 chains. In the same corner, you're gonna do a half double crochet, now skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and do a half double crochet, 2 chains, a treble crochet in that same stitch, another half double crochet in that same stitch, I'm sorry, chain 2, and then you can do your half double crochet. Okay, now you're gonna skip 3 and do the same stitch. So half double crochet, chain 2, treble crochet, chain 2, half double crochet, all in the same stitch. Okay, you can kind of see the pattern forming, so I'm going to do a few more just so you can see how it's going to look. Okay, so this is how it's looking so far. So I'm at the corner again, and you're going to do the same thing. Skip 2, and on the middle stitch on the corner, half double crochet, 2 chains, 1 treble, two chains, and 1 final half double crochet in that same stitch. Okay, so pretty easy to do. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get to the beginning again, of course. So I'm almost finished with this round. This is how it's looking. And so I'm gonna do my final half double crochet on that corner where I started my 6 chains. And to finish it off, I'm just gonna slip stitch on that 4th chain. Chain 1, and I can cut off my yarn and pull it up. Obviously, you will hide this with a needle, but that is basically it for this border. I think it turned out so cute. Okay, so here I have my second panel, and for this pattern, it's gonna be a multiple of 5s, okay, all the way around. So right here I have 25 stitches and 15 rows. And for this one, I'm gonna attach my yarn instead of just changing colors. That's one way to do it. And I have already done my row of single crochets. So to start this one, I'm gonna insert my hook on the 4th stitch starting at the corner. And remember, there's an extra stitch on every corner, okay? So this is the corner, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Chain 3, that's gonna count as a double crochet. And do another double crochet right next to it. Now chain 2 and skip 2. And 3 double crochets back to back. Chain 2, skip 2. Okay, that is how it's looking. Now chain 2 for the corner, but you're only gonna skip 1. And you're gonna do 3 double crochets on that same stitch. Do the same here, chain 2, but only skip 1, and continue doing your 3 double crochets with chain 2s. Okay, so I'm almost done with this round. This is how it's looking. And I did my final corner and my 2 chains, so I'm skipping the next stitch and doing my final double crochet and slip stitching on that 3rd chain. And that's it for this round. Now chain 1 and single crochet right next to it, and on the chain 2 space you're gonna make 5 double crochets. Now there's your first shell and single crochet on that middle double crochet from the previous round, and do the same thing. Once you get to the corner, you're gonna do a single crochet on that first double crochet you see, and 3 double crochets on that middle double crochet. And 1 final single crochet on that 3rd one. And you're gonna do the same thing, 5 double crochets on every chain 2 space, and do the same type of corner on every corner of the square. So this is how it's looking, and I'm almost finished. So I did my last shell of $5 crochets, and now I can slip stitch on that single crochet I did at the beginning, chain one, and I'm gonna cut off my yarn. And that's it for this pattern. I think it's a lovely and cute border for any blanket. Okay, so for this third and final pattern, I have my sample here, and as you can see, I already did my single crochet border, and it's going to be a multiple of 4s plus 3. So I have 19 rows and 27 stitches. And to start this one, I'm going to insert my hook on the third stitch from the corner. So 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to attach my yarn and chain 3, which counts as a double crochet. And another double crochet in that same stitch. Now you're going to skip 3 and do a group of 3 double crochets on that stitch. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and do that again. Skip 3 and 3 double crochets on that first stitch. Once you get to the corner, you're just gonna skip 1 stitch and do 3 double crochets on the corner. Remember that you have an extra stitch on each corner aside from the multiples of 4 plus 3. Just like you did here, skip only 1 and do the group of 3. After this, you're just going to continue doing the same thing as the side, skip 3, do the group of double crochets, and so on, and do the way you just did the corner on the other corners. So I'm almost finished with this round. This is how it's looking. I did my final corner, and I'm just going to do my final double crochet right beside or right in the same stitch as the chain 3. Wait, let me do that again. So I'm going to do my double crochet like that. I'm not going to finish it because I'm changing colors. And now I'm just going to slip stitch on that third chain. So now I'm going to chain 3 to start the next round. And I'm going to complete 4 more double crochets on that same space. Since the chain 3 counts as a double crochet, there you have your first shell of 5. Now you're gonna do your single crochet on that middle here, between the groups. Okay, and do your next shell in the middle of this double crochet. Once you get to the corner, it's pretty simple. Just do your shell in the middle stitch and do your 5 double crochets. And do your single crochet between the groups. And that's it. So keep doing this until you finish the round. I'm almost finished with this round, and this is how it's looking. So I did my final corner here, and now I'm gonna do my last single crochet between the groups and slip stitch on that last chain you did at the beginning. Chain 1. Easy as that, and that's it for this pattern. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed learning how to make these beautiful borders. They add a nice touch to any blanket. So if you think you'll enjoy my content or you like this video, make sure to turn on those notifications and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next one.